Hello my friend, you do not have to know hundreds of services available in Azure. You just have to know the few Azure services which are used hundreds of times and are asked in interviews hundreds of times. Okay, that is called smart learning, right? So today I am going to share with you the top 5 most used services in Azure, especially for developers. So that by the end of this video, you will feel super confident about these services, because I will all explain step by step like this with simple diagrams and very simple definition, so that because visuals are easy to understand and remember for longer duration, right? And you can then easily explain these concepts in your interviews also. So let's start with the first service. What are Azure virtual machines? When would you use them in a project? Now I'm going to share the answer which can crack your interview. I already talked about Azure virtual machine, but let's seal it. Here you can see a simple diagram, like we have the servers, okay, and the physical machines where the applications is hosted or installed in production to handle the user requests. Now, same way, in Azure Cloud, we can have these servers as the virtual machines. Inside this, we will install our application. Okay. In short, we use virtual machines for hosting applications and for many other purposes also. So that's it. Here is the easy and simple definition. Azure virtual machines are cloud-based virtual servers that allow users to run applications without needing physical hardware. Meaning companies do not have to maintain their own servers now. Very simple analogy is, think of Azure VM is like a computer present in the cloud. Okay, like a server, just like a physical computer which needs operating system, CPU, RAM, storage. So that all together is called virtual machine. Okay, so that's it. And here I have written the same thing which I already explained, so that later you can easily revise. And yes, remember, no excuses, no giving up. If you have not taken up my never give up challenge, then do it now. Keep interviewing until you get the offer. Type never give up in comments to accept the challenge. What is Azure App Service? For what purpose can you use them? If you are from a development background, then you are going to use this service the most in Azure. This is the most important service for you. If you remember this past diagram, which is like platform as a service, then here as a developer, you have to only provide application and data, right? So how Azure will accept your application data? How you will do this? By creating Azure App Services in the Azure. Okay, you do not have to worry about any of these, the servers, operating system, nothing. Okay, you will not create virtual machines. You just have to create the Azure App Service, and you have to deploy your application as the Azure App Service. Okay, so now like this, if you need any web app or a API app or mobile app or logics app, the way of deploy them in the Azure App Service in the Azure is via the Azure App Service. Okay, here is the simple and easy to remember definition. Azure App Service is a fully managed platform as a service that enables developer to host web applications, APIs, mobile backends without managing the underlying infrastructure. So now you will say, okay, when we already have virtual machine where we can host the application, then why we need Azure App Service? See, virtual machines are example of IaaS, because there you have only the server. Now inside the server you have to manage anything. You have to manage the OS, you have to manage the middleware, the storage, everything. That is just a server, blank server, virtual machine. But Azure App Service is slightly like more abstract. It's slightly like you do not have to worry about all these things which will be managed by Azure. Okay, and yes, I will explain that in detail in the upcoming question. What are the differences between Azure App Services and virtual machine, when to use what? And also in the upcoming question, I will cover some features of the Azure App Services, because of which these are so important, especially if you are a developer. What are Azure Functions? Have you ever used them in your project? Why? Trust me, if you are from development background, then this is the question that can get you the selection in the interview. And today I will give you the selection answer. Let's first understand with the help of the example. Suppose you and your development team have created a web application inside Azure. You have the front end, which can be in Angular, React, JavaScript. Then front end will pass the request to the API server, which can be in .NET, Java, Node, right? Then if there is any database, then the backend will get the data from the database. So these front end, backend can be inside the virtual machines or can be in the app service also. Okay, Azure App Service. Now there is a user and he is doing, for example, sign up in your application. Now suppose while signing up, user is uploading his photo or some image document. That photo will be stored in the Azure Blob storage, which I will explain in upcoming question. In short, in Azure Blob storage is used for storing images. Okay, clear until now? So this is the basic thing. Now listen carefully. As the images user is uploading, and maybe the images are of very large size and they are taking too much space inside your Azure Blob storage. Because of those large images, your company Azure billing cost will increase, because larger images will need larger storage, meaning larger cost, right? Now as an Azure developer, you come up with a solution, an idea, and you created one service in Azure, which is a Azure function. Remember, Azure function is just a piece of code, okay? And that piece of code you will write inside the Azure function, and that function you will apply on this Azure Blob storage. So what will happen? Whenever any image will come to the Azure Blob storage, then on that one event will be triggered, will be invoked, and immediately and automatically this Azure function will be called, and the code inside the Azure function will be executed automatically, and that code will compress the size of the image which is just arrived. Okay, so as soon as the image will arrive in Blob storage, it will be compressed by the Azure function code. Okay, so as a result, all the images inside the Azure Blob storage are stored in the compressed form, which will take less storage, meaning low Azure cost for your company, right? And you will get the Employee of the Month award. So great. So that is one example. But this is a very common example, and if you say this example in the interview, then interviewer will think that you have read it somewhere. So there is one more example, very simple example. Suppose you want to ensure that whenever user signs up, okay, then one welcome email will be automatically sent to the user. Okay, for that you can write one Azure function which will be triggered automatically as soon as the front end server will receive the sign up request from the user. Okay, and this Azure function will be sending the welcome email to the user. Okay, that's it. So now I am sure Azure function purpose is 100% clear to you. It is used to trigger some activity, some code is written inside it which will activate whenever there is a trigger. Okay, and here is the simple and very easy to remember definition. Azure function is a serverless compute service in Azure that lets you run code in response to events without managing infrastructure. Okay, and here is the advantage of function. It automatically scales and executes only when triggered, making it cost efficient and lightweight. Means if your code is there in the Azure and only when it is triggering, then only it will cost you. Otherwise, it will not cost you anything. Okay, meaning some event must happen to trigger the functions. Alright, now if you want to revise for your interviews, then just you have to take the simple look of this clean and clear diagram and the definition, and the revision will be done. And right, and if you understand everything which I explained, then write crystal clear in the comments or chat. That will give you confidence and you will never forget this concept. Okay, now in the interviews they can also ask one indirect question to you about Azure function, that why don't you write the Azure function code directly inside your main application. For example, if the code which is used for compressing the image can be directly written inside the application, right? So why are you not doing that? So that I will answer you in the upcoming question. Quick update before the next question. I cracked Azure interview after facing many rejections. From that experience, I created this complete Azure interview course. This course includes 5 things. Number 5, 200 interview questions, all topics step by step, even if you are an Azure beginner. 4th, real scenario based questions just like in real interviews. 3rd, you can check your interview preparation status by marking questions prepared or not prepared. 2nd is this PDF book for quick revision. And first is Azure top 10 mock interviews. Many students cracked interviews using my courses. You can be the next. Course and book links are given in the description. If you are interested, great. If not, no worries. Let's continue with the next question. Explain Azure Blob storage. When would you use it in your project? Let me explain with the help of an example. Suppose you have some VMs or app services where your applications are running. For example, in this VM, application is running which is uploading the images, where users are uploading the images. Then there is one other application on some app service or VM where users are uploading the videos. So media files, basically images and videos are media files. Now when user is uploading the media files and sending the request to your application, then the best place to store these media files is Azure Blob storage. Simple. Now why it is the best? Because Microsoft has created Blob storage specific for storing the large unstructured media files only. And yes, uploading and retrieving files from the Blob storage is very fast. For example, if you see here, there are some other virtual machines or app services where there are the applications which have to read the images present in the Azure Blob storage or read the videos present in the Blob storage. For that, for this access is very easy via a URL like this. Blob storage will provide you a URL and any user or application can easily access the images or the media files. That is the power of Azure Blob storage. Okay, that is the answer to this question. Same thing is written here. You will use Blob storage when you need to store large files like images, videos, documents and want to access them through the URLs or APIs, especially web mobile. So whatever I explained written here also. Now remember, Blob storage is used to store the files received through the application and retrieving the files from the applications, but manually editing files in the blob storage, it's very difficult because the files are stored as the objects, not as the regular files inside the blob storage. Okay, now you will ask, then what is the best way to store the files manually in some Azure storage? And that is Azure File Storage, which I will explain in upcoming question. But I hope now you know that blob storage purpose is to upload the files from the application and retrieve the files through the URL for some another applications, right? What is Azure Cosmos DB? When should you use it for your project? So see, as a developer, we all are familiar with SQL databases, right? And in Azure, the same thing we call Azure SQL database, okay? And I already explained this in previous question. Now, there is another database you can use to store data, and that is Azure Cosmos DB, like this, okay? So simple answer is Azure SQL is used to manage, Azure SQL is used to manage structured SQL database, and Azure Cosmos DB is used to manage no SQL database or structured or unstructured, semi-structured, any kind of data. Now you will ask, what is NoSQL, unstructured, semi-structured data? So that I will explain in the upcoming question. But before that, here is the definition of Azure Cosmos DB. It's a fully managed, globally distributed NoSQL database service from Microsoft Azure, which is designed for high availability and scalability. Again, like SQL is a type of RDBMS, similarly Cosmos DB or MongoDB are the type of NoSQL databases. In the upcoming question, I will make everything clear. Great job, my friend. Most people just talk, but the way you finishing this video shows your seriousness and dedication towards your goal. Now, if you understand this concept, then there are many more important questions further, like this key vault concept, which is very important from interview point of view. All I have explained in the complete course using simple definitions and very easy to understand visuals like this. Many of my students have already used my courses to crack their interviews. So if you are also serious about cracking your next Azure interview and do not want to miss a single question, then check out this course link and the PDF book link in the description below.